Historically, black colleges and universities around the country are known for producing some of the best talent to come through the college ranks and on to the National Football League. What many may not know is the fact that those talented student athletes were coached by legendary coaches who not only changed their lives, but helped change the landscape of college football. The Mideastern Athletic Conference is proud to document and showcase some of these football coaching legends, including today's feature on a son of a preacher whose ministry made Florida A&M University a household name. He compiled a one-loss record of 204, 36, and 4 in 25 years in Tallahassee by recruiting players who lived up to his motto of being agile, mobile, and hostile. His name is Jake Gaither.
I was a quarterback, and during the spring, I really didn't like spring practice. So one day I got the notion, I said, well, I want to just take off in the spring, and girls coming back on campus, and I was sitting up on the hill, and I told Coach I had an assignment to do. Lo and behold, I thought I had gotten away. Next morning in the physical education class, he came and got me out of class, brought me to his office and said, baby, he said, I just don't know. Here you are, you're supposed to be the coach on the field, and you lied to me. He said, you told me you had an assignment, and I saw you up on the set. I saw you, baby, I saw you. And boy, it made me feel so small because he said, if I can't trust you, and you're supposed to be the leader of my football team, who can I trust? And boy, that impacted me from the day. I never lied to him again, and it made a big impression on me. It probably changed the way I did things because I didn't want to get it happen of lying to him, and that really impacted me.
My boys to me were just like my own children. I loved them, and they loved me, and I tried to be kind to them. I find that kindness is a universal language that all men understand. So my boys knew that I would do anything that I could within reason to make them happy, and I found this out. The kids don't play so much for love of the school as they do for love of the coach.
At the completion of the 1972 season, the FAMU job was open. And I met with Coach Gaither to apply for that job. And he told me, he said, well, you haven't coached long enough. I don't think you're ready. I don't think you're prepared. Go back and work your craft and become successful. Maybe somewhere down the road, you can become a Rattler. And, I took his advice, went back and worked on my craft. In 1993, it opened up again, but hey, I was an outstanding coach and won some national championships. And I was not going to apply for a job. I was waiting for them to come after me. So they didn't come after me. So I went after them. And I was hired. But at that time, Coach Jake Gaither was in a nursing home. He was very ill. And I went around to see him, and I told him, I said, Coach, I'm now the head Rattler. And he was so sick that he wasn't talking to anybody. He wouldn't open his eyes. But when I said I was the head Rattler, he opened up his eyes and started moving his mouth, wasn't saying anything, but it showed me that he had given me his approval because I had waited all that time, and I did exactly what he wanted me to do.
When I retired in '83, I coached 2 years with the Green Bay Packers. And after 2 years there, I was summoned to come back to FAMU as head coach. And Coach used to come on the sideline. I think that helped prolong his life a little bit longer too. Coach Gaither was a legend in the fact that he was a father for so many athletes. There's a lot of young men came to FAMU that were either from a family with mom and dad, or just a mother, or just a father, but he was a father figure for everybody.